Blue team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to ban. Team's turn to ban. Turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick. Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to ban. Team's turn to ban. Team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to pick. Blue team's turn to pick. team's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining.
So, viewers, who do you think's gonna win this one? A well-aligned pick. Interesting. So we have 5 Kongs in the top team. Hi, the Legionnaire. Good evening. Cheer for the people you're rooting for, guys. Come on, let's see. Let's make some noise. Who do you think is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna get selected? Make some noise. Who do you want to get selected?
Minions will be deployed in 5 seconds. Prepare to engage.
OP Chief, we have a mix of discussions and gameplay. Hence, we do not have the music, but we'll try and see if that can be added. So Bhavesh Pujari is rooting for Hellseeker. First of all, good evening, viewers. Good evening to all the people who have joined today's live stream. Xlayers Gaming, Legionnaire, Joy Brata, Utkarsh, Bhavesh Pujari, Half Soul, Karan Roy, Pranay. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Nihil, Nitin, Fox, and Manoj Singh. Hi everyone, and welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, Chief. Happy to listen out. Please share your thoughts, and we'll try and work on that. Interestingly, we do have another Malice combo, which will be good to watch. Malice combos somehow have been patent for Tony's. Interestingly, we've seen a lot of it.
Triple kill! Double kill!
An interesting team fight there. Nice, we have some Inverno fans as well. So a lot of the viewers think it's gonna be the red team according to the draft.
Double kill!
Some of the viewers think it's there. The red team has no chance. Let's see. This is gonna be interesting.
A red team tower has been destroyed!
So nice Malak ulti there as well, and some good follow up from the Zil. Shout out to Xlayers Gaming. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe the video. Help us grow. Please support the community.
Double kill!
I shall fight to my last breath.
A red team tower has been destroyed!
Thank you so much, Xlayers Gaming. Shout out to Dab Arcade as well. And Nail thinks Caf is gonna roast him really hard in the late game. Another nice engage there. Blue team coming out on top. So far, the blue team has gained a 2k gold advantage, and Zil looking really aggressive here. Wow, the blue team really dominant in the early game here. They would be looking to try and finish this off early, considering Kafni can do some real damage late game.
Been destroyed!
and Zenith for that matter.
Bloodbath.
Viewers, do please hit that like button. Do like, share, and subscribe.
Princess has been defeated.
So Darkrai thinks the red team lacks communication, and that is a very good point out by our viewers. And we really look to see some interesting tips like this one, so to help our selectors and judges judge. So the blue team looking to get the Slayer here should be easy enough. Blue team really out farming the red team here. Richter getting cut off here. Is he gonna make it? Nope, taken out. And Zenith jumps in. Nice engage by Zenith. Takes out Malok there. Valine taking out Lumber in exchange.
Dominating.
Zil attacks Zenith. Ooh, taken down under the tower. This Zil looking really dominant here. Yena takes care of the others. There's a cleanup.
Double kill. A red team tower has been destroyed. A red team tower has been destroyed.
Slow down.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
And the blue team just looking to finish them off, giving them no chance whatsoever.
To my last breath.
Taking down all the towers, the high ground towers, and have mega creeps. And now going for the core, and they should get it. GG to the blue team. We'll be right back, viewers, with the next match coming up at 8:30. Please stay tuned.
team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban.
And we're back with the next match for tonight, viewers.
Red team's turn.
I hope we're all ready.
Blue team's turn to pick.
Atro, you wanted us to show the top charts. Can you specify which top charts you're referring to? Are you talking about the top team of 20 players? If the streamer can hear us, please show them the 20 players or the list of 20 players if you can when the games end.
Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick.
Alright guys, so what do you have to say about the next matchup? Who do you think is gonna win? For our viewers, fucking Nightmare, sorry. Pardon me about the expletives. That's the name of one of the players, so let's call him Nightmare. Nightmare is filling in for Zader, who has missed out on his first match, also ruining his chances. Hi Chief, I'm back.
To ban. Blue team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban.
All right. So just to let our new viewers know, it is a global pick and ban. So interestingly, the blue team can now not pick any heroes they've used against in previous matches. Essentially,
Blue team's turn to ban.
so viewers demanding a teamy for Riplove. Riplove, it's redemption time. If you're listening, go for teamy.
Red team's turn to pick. Blue team's turn to pick.
Chief, that depends. If they're ready, yes, they'll definitely be participating in the August tourney. If not, let's see.
Red team's turn to pick.
It's very interesting to see, indeed, that as one of the viewers have pointed out, that the blue team has banned 3 support heroes, which is not something you see very often. S star star T. To participate in the tournament, you have to sign up when the registrations are out. The registrations would be out towards the second half of July. Stay tuned to our tournament, to our WhatsApp groups and social media channels on Facebook, YouTube, etc., for all announcements regarding that.
Ten seconds remaining.
So Venom going for the Murat pick here. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. Riplove with the Lumber, when FFL with Thane. So viewers saying that Slims is gonna have a rough day. So even in the blue team, we have 4 conks and 1 I think. Diamond, not sure. Diamond or Master. Master, I believe.
To Arena of Valor. Get ready. Minions will be deployed in 5 seconds.
And Payne commenting on the max there. Let's see. Yeah, veteran. Pardon me. Half Soul, I think it should be an issue with your stream. The stream seems to be fine at our end so far.
First blood. A blue team tower has been destroyed.
So red team looking really dominant early on, and so far it's going as the crowd is predicted.
Double kill.
So, just to remind all our viewers, none of the players are going to be judged on the wins or losses. And some players have been tested in adverse conditions to try and see how they handle challenging situations. At Money, yes, there was a registration for this. The information about this was announced on all our groups and social media platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp. In case you missed it, we will have similar events like this hopefully in the future. Please stay tuned. Guys, please do like, share, and subscribe in case you already haven't.
A red team tower has been destroyed. Ultimate.
Some amazing plays there by Murad and Kilgroth.
Double kill.
Couldn't do much, but the Thane push really helped the team.
A blue team tower has been destroyed.
The flesh is a
Onslaught. Double kill.
Rightly said by Darkrai that the blue team really needs to focus on leveling the goal difference and leveling up here.
Triple kill. A blue team tower has been destroyed. A red team tower has been destroyed. Legendary. A blue team tower has been destroyed.
Some lovely coordinated attacks by the red team there. We can really see some good coordination from the red team.
Been defeated. Kratos has been defeated.
Legendary. A blue team tower has been destroyed. A blue team tower has been destroyed. Legendary. A blue team
So once again, the red team takes it away, as predicted by the viewers.
team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to ban.
And we're live with the next match for today. Third match.
Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick. Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban. pick. Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick.
So viewers, what do you think of this match now? You've been saying unbalanced teams. What about this one? Does this look like a tough fight to you? Yes, indeed, Utkarsh Sharma. Barry is notoriously known for his violets.
Ten seconds remaining.
All right, Pradyuman, thank you. This is indeed a very exciting matchup. Kanishk thinks Friday Kiss is a one-man army versus five. Interesting.
5 seconds.
This should be a really exciting match to watch, guys. Welcome to the stream, Hiram Monga. Star Gamer. So you get to be a part of these matches. So these, not these matches particularly. These are actually matches for the CC roster. You can get to be a part of our tourneys and upcoming matches. The news and rosters and events will be announced on our social media platforms. Please join our Facebook page, Crowd Control Esports, to stay tuned for all of this. In the meanwhile, we'll be sharing the group link, the WhatsApp group link, for all our viewers in case they want to join and be a part of future events. Please join the WhatsApp link just shared to be a part of the CC community and be a part of any future events.
Life's but a dream.
Gaurav Ninave, this is for CC roster for esports. For now, it'll be limited to AOV, but as we include more games in our game kitty, so future games gonna be games like Wild Rift, Pokemon Unite, and other MOBAs that essentially CC focuses on, because CC is, after all, the home for MOBAs.
Life's but a dream.
And some of our viewers are talking about Bindi and Bindi dry fry. Star Gamer, unfortunately, the applications for the roster are now closed. We'll be announcing the official roster on the Friday night live stream this Friday at 8 p.m.
Kratos has been defeated.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
Some really aggressive play by the blue team here. So viewers, do keep sharing your thoughts on who's making some really good plays, who's making noticeable plays, who's making good rotations, who's doing what well. It'll help us judge.
Ultimate.
You bully. So mean.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
Kratos has been defeated.
Onslaught. Double kill. Ultimate. A red team tower has been destroyed.
And viewers, we have one of our star casters, Ash, who's on the line with us. Ash, if you can hear us, give a hello or hi to the crowd.
Yeah, I'm there. Hello.
Hey. So, what do you think of the current matchup? And we heard Hiram saying Riplov is doing a great job for a change. What are your thoughts on that?
Wait. Okay, so I don't know how delayed I am on the stream though. So I'm actually watching the match on the stream. So I
Yes,
guess I'm gonna
you're a minute and a half delayed. So if you watch you would not be very well off trying to commentate on the match. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'd love to hear your thoughts on what the action so far and what you think is gonna happen here.
Blue team is going pretty strong. One reason is because they have a really good draft.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a meta draft right now, and then they just picked it up all.
Interesting. And what do you think of Malak here? Malak and Riplov are really the people shining here, or do you think there's someone else we should look out for?
Okay, so Malik is actually doing really good, but
Hmm.
in the last fight, that I don't know why, Driplov flickered into Liliana to land his stun. That was weird.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So
but
the blue team's been playing
overall,
really aggressive here, I think, is what I've noticed.
he's actually doing good. I mean, Driplov's actually doing good for a change. I actually saw someone commenting that one trick zip playing Alice.
Mm-hmm. So
I'd
you,
rather call him a one trick Alice. He's
you
good.
you missed the last match. Possibly they banned 3 supports for Riplov.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about it. I mean, he's good, but the only two supports that I feel are worth banning right now should be Zip and Alice.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And for the next matches, not even Alice because he's already played him. It's a global pick and ban, so he won't get to play him anymore. Anyways,
So Riplop's playing the next match too, right?
not the next match. He would be playing. He has one more match to play. Is what I can tell you for
Oh,
now.
one thing that I want to mention, the way the Violet build the build, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually how you build Violet. So, kind of impressed by that.
Interesting. So that there you go, viewers. That's a quick tip for you. For those of you watching, that's how you build go for a wild build, and in that
So,
specific order.
he went for like a main item, and then the next thing he did was went for a second tier pierce, and he
Mm-hmm.
completed his plays after that. And
Mm-hmm.
then he further built his complete rank rate.
Double
Right.
kill.
And the blue team looking to really end it quick here.
Tower has been
They don't want to waste no
destroyed.
time.
One thing that I didn't like was Liliana last pick because I'm not really a big fan of Mage going last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Legendary.
So looks like the blue team, the red team only has the middle tower standing, middle high ground tower standing now between the core and the blue team. Let's see if they can make a comeback here. They're
Hmm.
quite
It's
behind
it's
on
hard.
gold.
That was a good ult from Ripple.
Mm-hmm. And completely takes out Rourke.
I don't think I'm that delayed. What's the time on your screen?
You're 30 seconds behind, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Marsha
So,
would have been solid for the red. I'd actually agree with it. That's that's a good pick.
right. So as we can see, Pradyumna, I can tell you Ash is one of our analysts, and if he's saying that, then it seems like you really know your drafts quite well.
Okay, one thing that Zader didn't do right was
Mm-hmm.
after the Violet got her first tower in the bottom, Zader didn't smack the lanes. Rather, Malik was going bottom to actually
Mm-hmm.
clear the entire towers and the lanes. So you don't want that. If you get the tower, you just let your DS to go abyss, and he starts split fishing that.
Makes sense. And so Hiram even thinks Jinnar would have been a good pick in place of Liliana.
I'm actually not. I don't know. I mean, you don't want to go Jannar in a match that you want to prove your worth because I don't actually feel he's that good of. I don't know. I mean, I just don't feel he's that good of a hero when it comes to micro.
Mm-hmm.
All you need to do is just land your ult, and that's all. And that's not what I want to be looking at if I want to select someone.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I've been told to shush, and Ash, you have to keep doing the talking.
Oh, that's Kuma. Hey, Kuma.
So Kuma is apparently in love with you. Your voice can melt his heart.
Hmm.
Right. So viewers,
Okay.
that concludes the first match.
Yeah.
The current match. This is the third match. The next match will be starting very shortly. Please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Ash, if you want to talk about the stats a bit.
I need to look at them. It's kind of delayed.
Yeah.
I guess Jay's gonna be having good damage. From the looks of it, he did well. Malik did a great job. Zil, amazing. No, I mean all of them on the red side did great.
Liliana did 41% damage for the
Yeah.
red team.
As expected. He was trying to carry that part.
Mm-hmm.
Try
Caffeine and
this.
Richter at 18% damage each.
That's kind of disappointing to see Caffeine with such low damage
Indeed.
because she has the potential to actually out damage anyone, especially in the late game. Or actually, even if you just go for the 5 crit items, and then you'd be doing good crits like 2.5 to 3k, even at like around 7 or 8 minutes worth, and that's a lot.
Right.
Can we look at the build? I want to see the build first.
Huh. You want to see the build? Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, streamer, if you can show up the build. In fact, I think we're gonna have to start the next game very shortly, so we can probably do analysis of this the builds at next time, Ash.
yeah, sure. Should I go
And
actually in game so that I can actually know what's
sure,
going
sure,
on?
sure, you can do that.
Blue team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to ban. Red team's turn to ban. Blue team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Crowd Control Esports, and then we have
So
Alex
now we have
broadcasting.
3 people on the panel today. Kuma, Ash, and myself. I hope you're gonna enjoy this, viewers.
So,
Ash, you want to talk about the bans and the team comp as we go along?
guys, wait, okay, so I guess I like that. Is it fine now?
Yep.
Yeah, alright. So, Malik ban, pretty much obvious. Nobody actually likes to play against Malik. Yeah. But then the interesting part is that these days I have stopped banning Malik even in the ranks.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, it's a good pick, but then you can always play around it. So, that's not a ban that I would look for. Pay, on the other hand, would be my target ban.
Yep.
Coming to Lavil's pretty good into Malik. You can just use your B and then you just get out of his ult, and then you can go second item Fafnir and third item as Normaltha, and you'd be melting Malik. So I don't think Malik was a good ban.
I mean, I feel like they didn't want to deal with him anyway. Like maybe that's the reason they banned him. Because generally, like people don't want to play along Malok, and they're just scared of his sustainers and his damage. So like that, maybe they banned it out. Like in keeping Pain open was like,
Yeah,
like you
that's
said,
true.
yeah, that's not a good idea though. Because Pain,
So-
oh my god, man, if he's fat, then there is no way that they're gonna stop him
Yeah.
unless they CC him down. But at the moment, I don't see any CC picks from them. But yeah, that's it.
I guess I'm ahead of you guys because I'm in game and you guys are casting through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they banned caffeine. That's interesting. I don't know. I wouldn't ban caffeine, especially if I know I can pick up a pain. I would just go. I would just let them have caffeine.
Or
Just-
maybe they're just respecting Kisei, because like Kisei spams Kafni a lot, and then he's actually really good in Kafni, right?
that's true.
So maybe it's a respect ban from them.
Maybe. Okay. So Joker into pain. It's a big no from my side. He gets silenced. He gets melted within a second, and you cannot do anything. And Joker would, if I actually ever play Joker, which I don't, I'd actually pick him on the last pick, like a counter, not just pick him on the in the way like third or fourth. It should always be the last pick, at least for me. Or if every assassin in AP banned, that's the point where I would go to. Now this is not something I should be looking at. If Dirac is actually able to handle all of them and he's not, I mean, he's always landing his CC, then maybe Joker would survive longer.
Red team's turn to ban.
They already have. Okay, so one more thing that the team B can do is they can actually go for Pain mid. They can pick up a Zill. So Zill actually counters Dirac. So this way they'll have a Pain that's gonna counter Joker, a Zill that's
Hmm.
gonna counter Joker again, and a Zill that counters Dirac. So pretty much they're gonna get counter drafted right over there. So let's see how they go. Number, I guess it's probably Jay doing the draft on the red side.
Red team's turn to pick.
Oh, so there's some respect ban again.
It can be. What did they ban? Hey, they banned Tulin. Hmm. Tulin, I guess it's just a ban towards Jay. He is quite good on him. But
This,
if I know
yeah.
Jay,
Yep.
Jay is gonna be picking up a Ras.
No, I mean like Jay can flex with a lot of match heroes, right? Like basically doesn't have a problem picking any match heroes at the moment. Like what I've seen from his gameplay, is like he's used to playing all types of match heroes right now, and then he's comfortable as well.
Yeah, he is. He's not that comfortable in Ras, but I guess he's still decent. Raz is really good into Dirac, and it's really good into Joker, of course.
Okay, and Riplov is like from now on I'll do the draft every time. I don't think nobody's gonna listen to you, Rip. Like, you know?
No,
Yeah, just let it be, Rip. R.I.P. bro.
you have done one draft for us. You don't even want me to recall it on stream. Yeah, he does a draft. After going 2 times, and he didn't ban like a meta hero, and then he's like, "Wow, I just
Oh,
forgot it exists."
yeah, I remember that it was in a tourney, right?
Yeah, I guess
Yep.
that's Riplov draft for you. Quick knock into that.
So from Team A, who do you think is gonna do the shot calling? Like from your
Red
perspective,
team's turn to
is it gonna be the jungler or is it gonna be Kisei or Tro? Because I feel like from Team B, it's obvious that it'll be Jay, but from the A side, I'm kind of confused right now. Like who's gonna be calling all the shot calling and all?
I guess the shot calling should either be made by the jungler or
The
the
support.
support. For
Mhm.
example, for my team, it's most of the times I follow Miriam, what his calls
Mhm.
are. Yeah, because he's gonna have the most vision
Yep.
because of the support. Support's gonna be on his side, so it's gonna be more of his sync rotations. So I guess it should be either Pain or either Inverno making the calls. If Inverno makes it, it's really better. Yeah. I just hope both the teams are on the voice though. It just makes it so much easier. Yeah, they actually picked Zill. Coin.
Whew. So as you predicted, that's what happened. I feel like you and Jay share the same, that you guys
Yeah,
have been playing for so long that you guys share the same mentality of the game, and then like, this is gonna be really fun because they have picked every counter, but they have picked counter for Dirac, for Joker.
Hmm. Killcroft's gonna have a lot of problems.
True.
Yeah, he's gonna win his lane. I mean, Omen's not that strong against Killcroft in the
10
lane
seconds
because
remaining.
of the heal that he has, and after that enchantments,
Mm.
especially I don't know. I guess it's the sword enchantment, the red color, that actually gives you some percentage of your health back at 10 stacks. It just doesn't let him die, so that's great. Friday is actually a good Zill. I have seen him playing in the ranks. He's really good. Jay has been practicing Faye, so I expect some good plays from him. Mm.
Lol. One guy is literally like artist stream sniping, like Zealand Pen. What the fuck? They heard it.
I don't think so. They'd be stream sniping. I have been with Jay for a while, and
Yep. No, I mean
he
like
is pretty much good
yeah. We
in
just have to
trapping.
explain it to Half Soul, like,
Okay,
why did they pick?
perfect.
Yeah.
There on the chat. Hey, perfect. You played a really good Malik the previous game. Impressive.
No, I mean Ash, why don't you explain it to Half Soul? Like she's kind of curious as to know like why did they pick Pain and Zil? Like explain it to him.
Okay, so a thing about Pain is I prefer Pain being played in the mid. I even
Mm-hmm.
saw Doiser's list the other day. He ranked Pain mid on S tier, but he ranked
Okay.
Pain jungle
In
on A
5
tier.
seconds.
So I'm not saying it's bad in jungle, but if you actually have a Joker against you and you can have extra 80, so that's just gonna be actually making the Joker useless. So that's a really good thing. And one more thing, Zill actually counters Hira because of his ult. He cannot be CC.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, that's one reason why they actually did it. Okay, Pain didn't get his level 2. Hmm. Bowden's actually doing good. He got the river control. They're going down.
I mean, I feel like Pain has the best wave control, though. Like, if he had started off with his first, second skill, like, if he could have just cleared the wave, and then, like, he could have, gone to the right side, because that's what I've generally seen. Like, they start off with their second skill. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but generally with Pain, like, what I've seen is they start off with the second skill, they clear the wave as fast as possible, and then they rotate with the support to the buff, to red buff.
Hmm. Yeah, they can do that. Or they can actually, if he actually does that, he can even go to the bottom to secure the vision bird. And then the bottom laner can come to the mid and share that wave. And then all three of them rotate back together to the abyssal lane, clear that wave, and by that time there's going to be abyssal spawned. And you can contest it. So this way your personal goal is going to be less, but your team wide
Okay.
goal is going to be more. So, mm. Okay, there's a pause. I guess one of them is lagging. Looking at the items right now, the Dirac went for 2 tier 1 armor and 1 main origin. So I agree with the main origin item because he actually eats a lot of mana, but I'd actually go boots first so that I can rotate faster. That's a good ult by Omen. Good ult by Lab. Alright, that was good. Kise made a good rotation. Ulted Baldwin because he was overextended. Dirac just finished off the kill. At this point, they could actually just go for the Abyssal, but they... Oh, okay, they were going. And Werner should be on the other side providing the vision. I think he is now. Beautiful. good and the silk secured. Balin's overextended and he dies again. Okay, they're trying to shuffle the turret out. Zephyr misses his B, which is weird. Omen is flick pushing, which I don't really know why, because flick pushing before 5 minutes is not that good. It actually took him 2 waves, and he's still not able to take the tower. Even though Tom is down, yeah, he won't be able. Pause the game.
So, Ash, who do you think is gonna win this one?
It's going pretty even.
It's-
I actually prefer the draft on the red side, but the
Mhm.
execution of the blue side is getting better. So
Mm-hmm.
one reason why I'd say that is the support from the red side is actually overextending a lot. He gave 2 free kills.
Mm-hmm.
That's one reason they're actually losing the objectives.
Makes sense.
So that's one thing they should look out for. One of them needs to tell him that you don't need to overextend. Especially he's not that tanky right now since it's just like 4 minutes in the game.
Right.
That's the really weird itemization from Dirac. He is not completing any of his items, just making bits and pieces. Should have followed the boots first and then made further items.
And in some cases, the first item.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just see the gold. Gold's pretty much on the red side,
Mm-hmm.
while
No, not much difference actually.
yeah, it's just 300 more, but
Mm-hmm.
Blue team tower has been destroyed.
That's possibly the effect of the blue team, all coming down to the bottom lane and, losing out on a little bit of farm there or a wave or two there, possibly.
yeah, that can be. But Omen and Kilgoth pretty much same in the farm. Kilgoth lost his race because he was over pushing the Omen and Zil rotated to help him. That was a good
Mhm.
rotation from Zil. So one thing you actually want to do when you have an Omen in your team or you have a Kilgoth, you try to take out his first tier 1 tower because Kilgroth is more of a hero that's really good at split pushing, especially in the start. He's not that good in team fight. So if you take out his first tower, you actually open up their jungle too. So
Right.
that's one thing you want to do. If you actually let Kilgroth free farm, he is just gonna get really tanky and he's gonna deal a lot of damage late game. So you don't want that.
Yes, Kilgroth with the lifesteal and debuffs or buff removals can really deal out some good damage.
Then there's a bad engage from the blue side, I mean the red side. A bad follow from Jay. He should have not gone in back. Okay, so perfect is saying the piece is good versus Zil and Pei. I actually agree. Like Zephyr is the best assassin to play against them. By that I don't mean that it counters them or anyway, but I won't really go Zill. I mean, I don't want to go Knickknack because he's too squishy for both of them. Um,
A red team
you
tower
can just place a feast for that extra sustain, and Dirac doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he can secure a few kills. That's good.
tower has been destroyed.
Omen just
Jay,
resetting that dragon. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm behind you
yeah,
in the view. Yeah.
Shut down.
okay. Now they're just taking over aggressive fights, which they don't want. Now, what they should do is just focus on farming, take the abyssal since they actually have all the tier 1s down. They have opened up the enemy's jungle. They can start stealing the small creeps. They can start taking the abyssals. Um, just don't fight till the Darkslayer. Then they should clear all the ways, go to the Darkslayer together and get it. But instead they focus on fighting, which they're losing.
What do you have to say about Payne's play there by Thought Slayer or Jay?
Jay is doing good, but in the first, okay, so what Jay is doing different from the first few fights and now? In the first few fights, he wasn't focusing the Joker, but now he's actually just diving onto the Joker and just melting him off. So Joker's pretty much getting wasted throughout.
Look at that ult from Laville. Oh!
Despite of being heavily countered right now, Joker is actually doing a good job. He's on 325. That's 7 participation out of 8 kills. That's good.
Kratos has been defeated.
This is not your place.
Omen went for a Curse of Death right away. Apocalypse. Jay. Oh, Jay is building it in a really good manner. He went for tier 2 defense item for armor so that it actually helps him sustain the burst of Joker if Joker focuses on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really smart.
I think these are the things that differentiate, the conks from the veterans or the masters. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's one thing about these players is they actually watch a lot of streams. They actually watch a lot of competitive teams. They know how to itemize when the enemy has a certain hero or if they're lacking behind. So that's one thing that actually makes a lot of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're
So
just
Blue
waiting.
King is asking you for counters for Tara.
Counter. Tara doesn't have a counter. Tara counters everything. Even though she's in F tier, she just counters everything. You don't want to mess with her. So if you guys don't know it, I was known for playing Tara in the first 3 seasons. They actually called me One Trick Tara. So that's my biased decision on Tara.
And Ash doesn't miss chance to flex.
Yeah. You don't do that.
But what situations do you think Tara can be countered, or with what items do you think Tara can be slowed down, if not countered?
Been destroyed.
Tara isn't okay. I don't want to say this, but okay, since we cannot be biased, Tara is actually not that good of a hero. She's actually in F tier since I did as many patches as I can count. She is just a nuisance if you have her in the team. All you need to do is she's too tanky for people to burst her down, and you can just keep going in, just keep dancing around. It's more of a nuisance.
Right.
So I don't think so. You should be even playing Tara for now.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so blue side is winning, which is
Has been destroyed.
really not what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After is
Actually,
doing
that play
great.
by Dirac I found really good. So Hellseeker has shown that he can play Dirac really well throughout the
Yeah,
course
that's
of
true.
this selection process, you know. But the other heroes not so sure. But Dirac definitely, you know, he's hands down been playing excellent.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, they go for one more curse on their team, and Laval makes it. Not that sure about it. If I was Laval, I would definitely go for Bow of Slaughter. It's such a good item on him. And he went for Devil's Handshake. I, I don't know. I mean, I have been watching a lot of competitive these days, and every time, ev- every time he's played, they just rush Clays and they rush Slicks, followed by Bow of Slaughter and Normaster. That's pretty much the standard build for him now.
Kratos has been defeated.
Right, makes sense. And so, but the with the the red team pretty much devastated in terms of towers, and the blue team having most of the towers standing. Looks like this one's gonna be go away from the red team, but they're still not very far off in the gold. They can still make a comeback here, don't you think?
They can, but most of the gold on the red side is on Zill. He's on 10.2k. That's more than anyone in the game right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So it's
Inverno
gonna
is
be him.
providing vision. This can be a fight that they're looking. All right. That's a good ult by Omen, but he gets clear. She's not too tanky to handle.
What do you think of Zephys so far? How has he been doing in this game?
Definitely is doing good. I like the pick. I liked how he's focusing the right targets. And
Mm-hmm.
I really love to play the skill drops making. His okay, it's pretty much easy. So what Kilgroff's doing as soon as he sees the level, he just jumps onto the level, and since the Bowden is not focused on protecting his carry, he's just free killing the level and there's nothing he can do. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty much messed up. Second loss for them. Quite sad.
Wow, Kilgroth really taking out on Zillier and taking him down, and I think that's game over for the blue team.
Yeah, it's GG. Kisei made the MVP. Expected. He played really well. Focused the right targets. And Inverno did a good job on support. Hellseeker did a great job playing Dirac. Everyone actually did their job, so that's good. Okay, one
Indeed.
thing, Atra has like the least participation in the team, it's just 6, but it doesn't count for how he played. He
Mm-hmm.
did his job well, he was split pushing when needed, he was focusing the right targets.
Mm.
That's how you should be playing Pilgrim. So
Absolutely.
that's
In fact, Atro had registered as an MM main, but we saw some of his DS plays and wanted to actually try him out for DS, and he's been doing good so far. Interestingly.
yeah. I want to see Atra playing Chi. He actually plays a good one. So
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think? Who do you think was the weak link for the red team here, or what was where did they go wrong?
wait, can you give me a second, please?
Sure.
I guess the first thing that they did wrong. Okay, so Lavio and Baldum were actually the weaker ones in the red team because Baldum just kept overextending in the start, which put them quite behind.
Mm-hmm.
Then Lavil's itemization is not how you should be building Lavil. You need him to survive longer, and rather decreasing someone else's heal, I would say just focus on yourself. One thing I feel is I prefer curses. Okay, so by curse I mean reduction, heal reduction items on mages rather than the MMs. The reason being, mages have abilities and it applies curse to team wide, I mean, to the enemy and in a team wide way. While if a MM has it, you'd just be focusing on one person and only the one person is going to get the heal reduction. So I prefer if one of them went for heal reduction, maybe pain, but he did not. So he went for pretty much the standard build. Okay, this is Britloff's match. What I've been waiting for.
Yo, we're not live, right? Piyush.
Piyush, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I've been speaking on mute all this while. we are live, and I was just saying that the supports have the pattern that I've seen so far is teams with a good support have been doing really well.
Yeah. Okay, so supports act. Okay, are we on the call? I mean, are we all live?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so supports actually make the entire game for you. So they're gonna provide you vision. They're gonna protect you in the team fights. The entire game is gonna be how the mage, jungler, and support are rotating because this should be the three man that should be rotating together or staying on the same side of the jungle. So if your support is confident, he has the river control, you basically have more vision than the enemy does, and you can easily make outplays because you can easily focus objective. So anyone who has a better support does have an upper hand.
Ash, you may want to switch in the lobby.
It's full. It's pretty interesting.
Yo, send me the lobby ID as well.
Just a moment. Just a moment. I'll send it to you. You can check the announcements group.
Blue team's turn to ban.
Hello guys, so this is the match that you guys have all been waiting for. Like this is a really
That sounds
stacked.
wrong.
This is a really stacked team, though. I mean,
I'm
from the
pretty
blue
sure.
team. Yep. From the blue team,
Yeah,
we
just
have
like
yeah. From the blue side, we have Riplo, Berry, Poppy Perfect, Zaner, and Ranger. From the red team, we have Hellseeker, Kisei, and yo, how do you pronounce his
To
name?
ban.
Inferno or Inferno, right?
Inverno.
Inferno, right? I always
Yeah,
pronounce it Inferno. Outro, and then Ping.
pretty much balanced teams on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Inverno have been showing up as support, and Riplov is actually one of the best supports on the set. Until we play with him on the same side. Okay, so level
Red team's turn to ban.
I feel like they just don't want to deal with Lavio being on Kisei's hand, though.
Hmm, one thing that I have seen in Indian server, they ban weird things. So for me, the top bans should be something like Richter, Florentino, or the heroes that are really good. But on the other hand, there's also people who are not that good on
No.
him,
Yep,
as
exactly.
they should be. So
Blue team's
Caffeine
turn
first
to pick.
pick. They shouldn't be picking up an Evan first.
Yep.
So
Or
not a really
maybe,
smart pick.
or maybe, like said, like Kisei is there, so maybe they just wanted to take it away from Kisei. Because like last game also, I've noticed there was a ban on Kisei. I mean, a ban on Caffeine, and right now they're just taking it away.
I don't know if it's a target or respected pick so that Kisa doesn't get it, or it's more of like Caspian is actually amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I'm like
one
said,
thing, one thing that's upsetting me a lot in these tournament matches is nobody's playing high up there. So
they're just leaving it for you, to be honest.
Blue team's turn
it's
to pick.
it's not the love that I have for Hayate, but it's definitely the top three MMs in S tier for Icy Level, Cassidy,
Mm-hmm.
and Hayate. All three of them are in S tier. And all of them are good. Hayate doesn't do as much damage as Caffeine or Level does, but the way he melts everyone is
Yep.
really beautiful. If you are actually comfortable with your ult and you know when to go in, Hayate is like one of the best MMs to play. He just rip off the tank. The other day I was playing Hayate and I melted a complete build thing in literally 7 seconds. So that says much about that pick. Oh,
Oh,
someone's listening.
someone has been listening to you.
Someone's listening. Please pick Hayate.
But see, the thing is, like, to use Hayate, you should be comfortable with the champion as well. Because Hayate is a kind of a champion. If you're not comfortable against them, it's of no point using him.
Yeah, that's true. I want to see more of Hayate, more of Violet, more of Elsu.
Mhm.
Maybe not Elsu because
Oh,
he's
Elsu, though, even me, I wouldn't prefer watching
Red
Elsu.
team's turn to ban.
okay. There is a Brunhild though.
Bruno. Ooh.
Okay, that's something different, and
Yep, there's something
Kisei
new.
plays it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Like,
Perfect to listen.
It's been a very long time since we last saw a Lindis jungle or a Violet jungle. It's been a very, very long time. Like, why do you think like people don't prefer playing MM jungle nowadays?
It's been assassin matter for quite a long time, and there are a lot of assassins that can actually just jump backline pretty easily, just mill them off and just come out. So that's one reason, but on the other hand, even the assassin meta is coming back because of Xenial and Kimi being really good.
Red team's turn
Okay.
to ban.
Oh, is Timmy getting a buff next patch? Or is he getting a
Timmy.
rebound?
Kimi is getting a buff next patch. Like, oh yeah, Kimi is getting a buff next patch.
Oh.
I'm not that sure why is he getting that buff. So his buff is from 20% gold, you get 25% more gold if you are with him. So even though it
okay.
sounds just a little, but it's
Yeah,
actually a
that's
lot.
that's a lot though.
Yeah.
Blue team's
So
to ban.
That's one thing. So if the MM meta comes back, I expect Max to be back in the meta because
Mm-hmm.
he's really good against the MM jungle. You can just dive onto him and just kill him. That's your sole purpose. You should be a bomber who just goes for the MM. You don't even know anyone else, just the MM, and you don't go
So,
tank.
so do you think this Marja is gonna be on mid lane or is he gonna be on
Japan.
DS lane? Because I feel like Marja,
Market
like,
DS is not good. So Marja, so when you go Marja into DS, so
mm-hmm.
what you're actually doing is you might dominate your lane, but the point is you'd lose the rotations. The
True.
enemy would clear the way, he'd go down, he'd help his team. So she basically shines in the team fights now. She is good, she has good damage. If you know how to use her, her ult got revamped. It's not as strong as it used to be, but it's still really good. You can go in with your ult, you'd survive. Her heal is pretty strong. So
I think
I wish she goes in the mid.
I think they hurt you.
Japan.
Like they're using Richter. Like the champions, like they even hovered high at, yeah, I feel like just for you. And now
Yeah, I
they've
guess.
locked in my Richter. Ooh, a Valdum or a Yugnet. Like if you were playing for blue team right now, which support would you suggest? We'd love to pick.
Critics. Okay, so I am a really, really, really big fan of two supports. That's Lumber and Physics.
Okay.
So both of them, the reason being, I love playing MM. Both of them are really good at protecting the MM. So
Mm-hmm.
Lumber has his ult. Lumber has a
Second skill which gives a shield.
yeah, and then Lumber has I guess I'll just call it a dash kind of thing. It's just
Mm-hmm.
a knockup. So since it's not that hard to learn any of his skills, there's no
Yeah.
chance that you're gonna miss it. He's pretty strong in protecting the image. On the same hand, Chris has the same capability. He has his ability where he sucks everyone in like a circle, and even that's really good. So if you're focused, both can be even played aggressively. Both can even be played in defensive manner. So that's it.
So this is gonna be a very interesting matchup. Cricknock being locked in. Like personally, me, wait, his Zephyrs is banned. Okay.
You cannot take the feast the game. Oh, okay. You mean the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nacrop. Haven't seen Nacrop for a while, so should be
I've
nice.
yeah. In this entire event, I've seen only Neuer play with Necrot, and then he pulled it off really, really well. Like there was some clean play from
Oh
Neuer.
my. Yeah. He's a good jungler.
10
Nara is a good
seconds
jungler.
remaining.
So chat, who do you think is gonna win? Do you think the red team or the blue team is gonna win? And who do you think is
Yeah.
gonna shine this match? Like that's what I wanted to know from the comment section as well. Because this is the match that you guys have been waiting for, and it's here. This is a pretty stacked team. So chat, who do you think is gonna be the bigger one out here? So everyone is preferring the red side. Like according to the chat, the red team is gonna win. Like there's a lot of upvote towards the red team.
A lot of haters will rip off. That's how I see it. Mm. Okay, one thing that I told Perfect was not to
Arena
click Jannar
one.
anymore. So I'm glad he listened and he picked it for us.
Get ready.
Oh, Zader is on Yenna. Zader is pretty
5
good.
seconds.
I've seen him play Yenna for quite a while.
Prepare to engage.
Both of the DS players providing vision. On the top side, Riplock providing vision from the bottom. That's good.
Yeah, that's a little bit overextending my perfect, but yeah, he'll just.
Okay, this time they should have actually gone for the. Okay, yeah. Oh. I thought they're going for the extra creep. They should have gone for it since they knew that lumber is on the top side.
So that's a really good gank on the bottom lane, and I think, oh, if the Raz didn't miss his Q, that's a little bit overextending my berry, but he gets the job done. If Lumber was in position right now, like Barry wouldn't have made it out alive.
Yeah, he
Like,
made the rotation to the wrong side.
yeah,
After the first clear, as I said, you should actually clear the first wave and rotate to the abyssal lane with your mage, but he chose not to, and he still have to die for it.
so there's a collapse on mid lane, like in Riplo, perfect. They can all just get away.
Okay, after is trying to get. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Richter,
Yeah.
he gets the job done.
That was a bad position to revolve from both Riplov and Perfect.
Guess
Nacross is gonna die. No,
no,
he
he's gonna
dodges his
make it
skill.
alive.
That's good. But okay, Perfect is safe then.
Because of that early game, Kise is getting poked out by Kafni right here, but I feel like he's gonna come back in game.
Cassidy actually wins her in lane.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really seen Brunilda in any competitive in Abyssal lane, so she's actually good in jungle, but I don't think she's that good in lane. Please bet on Abyssal.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you as well, that Brunhilda's that skill that she has, like the area effect of it, like is it the same as Elsu or is it a bit smaller?
Oh, you mean her ult?
No, not her health, the one that just Riploff tapped on.
Oh, I mean that's mine. So
Yeah, that 9, yeah, exactly.
it's the area effect, but it doesn't do as much damage.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that was a mispunish. And an overextending from Nacrot, but he still survives.
Yeah, but he
because
still
of his
survives
death.
that.
Riplov is overextending.
Standing here, and I feel like they're gonna get punished for this.
That was a very bad play for them. Typical Riplov move. Trying to poke the enemies and going down.
Actually, Perfect had to go down for him.
That was a good clear from Jenna. Mon's gonna go down.
So this is gonna be the first tower of the game. And it's gonna be to the red side.
Has been destroyed.
In terms of gold, Necro is actually lagging behind, to be honest, for a jungler.
He's
Yeah, like-
600 gold behind his enemy jungle, that's not good. So one reason is because Riplov and Perfect have been overextending a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even right now, they should have focused the creep. They would have got it by the time Tricknack came. But instead, they just went to poke, which was not good.
And even Atro on Richter, he's actually doing a really good job. His rotation has been on point today.
Atra has done a good job on every hero today. Both Kilgroth and he's playing beautiful.
Hmm.
Victor right now. Vader missing his skills. Might get
Punish for, yep. Okay, so Ranger, okay, makes it out alive. Oh,
Hellseeker's playing a good March.
so that's gonna be a very easy episode for Pain's team, and they're actually doing a good job.
But they're focusing on the objectives, that's how it should be.
Yep.
Okay, Vader's making beautiful plays. That's really good GN play, but so they're too behind to make any plays right now, but Vader should be playing a little safe.
I mean, it's a
But
one
I
for one.
guess
It was a 1-for-1 trade, but then the red team came out on top because they were able to secure the dragon. And despite the kill, like they were not able to push the towers because the minion was not in their favor. But I
the
think they're
one
going to.
thing
They're
Captain
going
is
to
doing good is
A red
focusing
team
power.
tower has been destroyed.
and then he's ahead in goal, and look at that. Necrod is back. He's just
Captain,
he's on par with Pain right now. I mean, he's on par with Creek Knight right now, depending on goal.
true. Gold's pretty much even on both sides. It's just like
Mhm.
1k difference, so it's not that much. I guess it should be.
I mean, this is the best thing about a Nightcrawler, like because of his mobility, he can be anywhere on the map and he can just farm up. Whereas for Creek Knight, if he's behind, then it's really hard for him to come back.
Okay, so one thing that I saw Cassidy doing is she sold one of her weapon blades to get
Oh.
one extra place. I mean, one extra.
Okay. That's actually a huge loss though, because you don't.
Yeah, I mean, you
gain
don't
that
want to
much-
sell your
yeah,
items.
because you don't gain that
Just-
much gold after you sell it. And Ripple going with the
Ripple.
flicker, but then no one was there.
No follow up if it's late.
Yep. I mean, like that would have been a good play. Like, I felt like he didn't focus on where his teammates were. So, Gaffney, can you melt Pain down? Because I don't think he can escape from her. Oh, and that was a really beautiful S1 by OP Perfect. PC makes it out alive. So this will be a dry abyssal. Like I feel like they could just focus on abyssal.
Yeah, they can actually take it down.
Has been destroyed.
He's healing the blue. Yeah, you're right. They got good two things out of that.
You got
So the
the blue
Knacker's
buff.
playing really good. He's focusing the objective. One thing that I'd say is Riplov hasn't died, but Perfect has died 4 times, and all of them was both of them overextending. So in that case, I think Riplov should have sacrificed himself so that
So,
Perfect
yep.
could have survived.
But I mean, you know how Riplop works. At the end of the day, if his career is good, that means he's
Yeah.
happy.
So that's
So that is
that's a good die.
overextending. Yeah. Actually, they're getting punished a lot for overextending. Like in Caffney is just doing tons and tons of damage right there.
Ultimate.
Okay. And one more thing, Nacroth is focusing on the right targets. That's really important.
Double kill.
They should have been protecting that tier 1 tower. They should have just let it go.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
I mean, see, in the early stages of the game, we were talking about how Nako is behind, but look at the goal difference now.
Okay.
Richter just doing
Sure,
Richter
making
things.
good plays.
Yep. But look at the goal difference now. It's like 2k. Nearly 2k, sorry. Between Creeknack and Nacro.
Vader's 6.8 pig goal to Victor's 6.4. So even though Richter has more kills, Vader's still able to outfarm it because he rotated.
Oh, that was a really beautiful play, but perfect. Like this time, then Riplov going in again, missing out.
So Riplov's missing a lot of his skills. That's
Yep.
not something that you should
Double kill.
see Kruzix because Kruzix is solely his based on his skills. Um, I don't think Riplov has landed a good skill in this entire game as of now, or made any good plays.
So they're going in right now, and oh,
He got melted way before he was able to
I don't think
use
Daphne
the
can
skill.
make it out alive.
She will.
Oh wait,
Double
okay, she does.
Okay, now she's still.
Like Marja should just back off instead of trying to chase, because she's gonna get caught out right there,
Vader.
and yeah, she got punished. Like there was no need to run over Kathni, because Kathni, because of S2, she can easily escape, and there's no way that Marja can chase her.
Maybe she was just looking out for the shutdown goal and getting greedy for it.
I mean that's what generally happens though, because of this shutdown goal.
The one thing Vader's doing good is not missing out his combos. Jenna, in fact, is one of the hardest heroes to play in DS.
There we go. That was a beautiful. That was actually really beautiful play by Yenna right there, and just Kathni.
Yeah.
She knew Kathni was there,
Jenna
so
is
she was.
doing a lot of jobs.
Yep. And they knew that Kathni was right there, so Kathni was there with her ulti backing them up. So
down.
although that was a really, I said that was worth it. And Necrot is split pushing while Kathni is taking the Abyssal Dragon.
So that's how actually Nakra should be played. Your team should be on the opposite side while Nakra is split push, and you let him split push. You don't
Yep.
keep going to the side of Nakra so that the enemy focuses into.
Plus they were able to take DS as well. So I guess this will be GG. Okay, so that was actually really good by Repcroft. Yeah.
I guess they're gonna get 2 high tier towers from that.
Actually, they're gonna get 3 high tier tower if they can burst it down.
Oh, they got all.
Because the dragon, over time, its resistance and all it gets increased, right? I forgot the actual amount. Like, the longer it stays, the longer resistance it gets. So
True.
I thought the dragon might be able to take down the tower, but then it's just one shot. Necro can just scoop in and just take down the tower.
Griplov and Perfect going in. That's not good. There are 4 of them. 3 of them.
I feel like
Three of them.
Riplov and Perfect synergy has been off the entire game today. Like,
Yeah. I guess they're just seeking to make some good plays.
yeah. So I think this is going to be game. If they take this tower down, there was an
Yeah, they should
Abyssal
just
Dragon.
focus the tower. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much
And there you
securing
go.
the game. That's a good call.
I guess this is GG, though. Oof, I was pretty close.
Now, Cathany is gonna hurt a lot, but she overextends, gives her life, takes 2 tower shots, and they are all dying for some reason. I guess
No, I mean all of them. I guess that there was a miscommunication because Knackout was trying to take down the tower, the main tower, while the rest of them were fighting, and Kathni overextending. That gave them away the
Yeah.
ace. I mean,
So-
generally in this game, many of them are dying just because of overextending, like nothing else.
that's true. They can actually. They messed
Whoa,
up.
they messed up.
Quicknut should
Really
be with them, but he decides not to. He actually puts top. There was one chance they had to come
Yeah.
back. Now they're just overstaying.
No, I mean they can go back after this turret. Like they should go back instead of trying to fight this. Because even
Oh, that's a beautiful one from Riflov, but no follow-up. Seems too far.
And I don't think Ripple is gonna make it out
Riflov goes
alive.
up.
And even OP Perfect is overextending out there now.
Perfect. Making a bad play.
They should just back off for now and reset.
Hmm. Their tower's pretty pushed and it's gonna go down.
Yep. Richter, if he delay,
Returns back.
yeah. I mean, I personally feel like Marza could have done more, much more in this game. Okay, so Pain is trying to take down the tower. Even Kisa is trying to take down the tower, but then they have no minions.
They're taking out the tower.
No, I mean like without the minions, actually really hard to take down a tower. Plus, I feel like it would have been better if they just reset and went to take DS or Albedo, because there's no way on earth that the midland minions are gonna die. So I guess this is GG, because Macro just gone down
Quite
with
a
Twitter.
messy game from both the sides,
Mhm.
I'd say. So, two players that shined from the blue side were,
Macro and Yena.
yeah. And on the other side, Atra made good plays.
I mean, Atro was
He
all
could have
around the
gone
map. Yep.
50,
I mean,
honestly.
Atro early game, like his roam, and then how he was playing all around the map. It was actually really fun to see that. Like he has been playing really good this entire series. But I
He
feel like,
played really well early
yeah.
game, but he just got messed up later game.
But
Quick
I
Lap
just feel
was
like,
on point.
mm-hmm. Quickly was playing good early game, like in
team's turn to ban.
Hello guys, welcome back, and this will be the last match for tonight. So we have It's Me, Friday Case, Kira, Scorpion, Thought Slayer on the blue side, and we have Kevin, Caps. How do I pronounce this? FLFL? Yeah, FLFL, Auris,
To ban.
Aries, and Van No on the red side.
Okay, ban. Good. So it's pretty much the standard ban, and it's a good ban, I guess. So Jay is on the blue side, and it's a hero that he bans first because Zip is just annoying to play against. He's just too broken for now. Enzo ban. That's really should be targeted. I don't feel Enzo
Yeah.
is that hard of a hero to counter if you're playing with the full team.
Red team's turn
That's
to ban.
Oh, so maybe they're just baiting one of the OP heroes. Now,
I feel like it'll be a pain ban from the red side. Cause I honestly don't want to. Cause I honestly don't want to see a Malov ban.
if I was on the red side, I'd actually ban something different. I wouldn't ban any of the meta heroes like Dirac, Pain, or Malik.
Oh
But
yeah,
what
like.
I would do is I would let them pick one of them and rather pick two in return.
Mhm.
So Dirac and Malik or any other two heroes, that would have been great.
Red team's turn.
I mean, they have a free Dirac right now, yeah. So Malok
can-
is getting picked off now. Dirac.
Blue team's
Oh,
turn.
that's,
Okay.
that's a smart choice. You don't
Yeah.
want to give away Malice. So, okay, Malice is one combo that I really like, but the other combo that works really well with Malice is if you go Kha'Zix. If Malice lands his ult and you're able to land your skill,
True.
it's just everyone in a bunch.
And if they have a Hayati or a Kafu, like that would be really sick, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think Kira is gonna go for his comfortable pick with Lumber.
Number. Number. So. One combo that we don't really get to see on this server is a Xenial support. So, if you're able to secure Xenial with a Jannar or Xenial with a Florentino, it's just as broken as it gets. So the point is, Jannar gets damage reduction on her ult based on how many allies he has, and Xenial ult just adds to the damage reduction because his ult even provides damage reduction to the hero that he's using it on. And same goes for Florentino. If Florentino dives you in, he gets damage reduction on his skills.
Red team's
Um,
turn.
If Xenial lands his ult on him, he'd be just more tankier and just gonna be melting through everyone. So that's one really beautiful combo that you should be looking out for. But this, it's just like individual plays and not people playing together since a while. So I guess
then,
no combo
yeah.
could happen there.
But then I haven't seen a Zenel support in our server. Like, even if they pick, it's generally they take it to offline. Like, I haven't seen a Zenel support in our server. I mean, I feel like people take time to get adjusted to the meta. I mean, like basically they're not hovering on the Thai server or other server to see what they are picking.
Yeah, that's one thing that Indian server lacks, or
Yeah.
our community lacks. We don't tend to watch streams, or we don't like watching it. We just like going in games and trying new stuff by ourselves, which in a way is good. But as I said, there are people who are better than us. There are other servers who are better than us. So it's always good to learn from someone else. It doesn't make you a bad of a player. It would just improve your skills and That's something I would actually tell to everyone who's watching right now.
I mean, like, once I was queuing in a tryout with Siegfried and Big Pose, yeah. So actually, Andro was a support, and then they've seen it being really good. Like, if you don't miss your hook,
Minions turn to
Andro is
ban.
a support. So like, we were using that, and people were actually flaming us. Yo, why are you guys trolling? Like, at the end of the day, like Pose and Siegfried were able to carry with the champion. I mean, this is
That's
generally what. Yeah, I mean, like that's generally what happens. Like, I'm not suggesting people to use Andro support, but yeah.
no, Enzo support is actually not that bad.
hmm
So Enzo support was also played a lot of times in Thai competitive teams. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, but then it's
But
hard to
it's
execute. Like,
it's hard to execute, and the other thing is if you fall behind in the early game or you
mhm.
just give away a lot of kills in the
Red
start,
team's
you're
turn
gonna get
to ban.
snowballed and there's no way you can come back from that.
And we should be really happy though, because we finally have a Hayate pick. I feel like you're gonna focus on the Hayate the entire game.
I'd love to see how it goes. So Hayate works well with Alice. I mean, not the best of the combinations, but if Alice lands a good ult and Hayate just follows back in,
I
it's
feel
gonna
like
be amazing.
yeah, I feel like Atta will be a really good choice here.
Blue team's turn to pick.
Okay, wait, the Locke and
I don't
Max.
think no one can actually play Alpha because it's locked for everyone. The
Yeah,
event's over. Sata, that's something Jay is really good on.
oh, finally, we're gonna see Zata live in action.
So Jay and I have been playing on Thai servers lately.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been spamming Zata, and he's one of the best Zata I know as of now. There's Miriam who plays a really good Zata. There's Mew, you know who she is. She
Mm-hmm.
plays a really decent Zata. So
Oh, nice.
pretty much everyone in my team is just fanboying Zata somehow. Elendor into a max? I'm not that sure.
No, I mean like if he uses butterfly well,
Team's turn
I mean if
to
Max is not fat and if Alendra can play around his butterfly well, then right after he lands the ulti, like he can just escape. Maybe.
Then there is a Dira. It's gonna have a really annoying CC to handle. Oh, that's a Malak side lane. So I'm not a big fan of Malak side lane. If you get him, just get him in the mid or don't get him at all. Or at
Or
most
maybe yeah, or maybe
get some.
Thought Slayer didn't wanted to play Malok, like he wanted some other champion because like they wanted to take Malok away.
Oh, it's the Alendor in Abyssal lane. That's
Mm-hmm.
not good. Not, I mean, I get it. It's a good pick. There is higher pay against you.
No, but then like even me, I would prefer Elando on jungle instead of
I
if
prefer Elendor on jungle, of course, because he lacks that attack speed that other heroes have.
mm-hmm.
So at least that's how I feel. I'm not saying he has like a really bad attack speed, but I'm saying other MMs have a better wave clear or a better attack speed than he does. So he's more of like you go in, you poke them, or you just keep shuffling
10
around your
seconds
position so that
remaining.
they cannot completely focus you.
So what do you think about the summoner spell that has been used on Hayate?
I'd love to see what he goes. I guess he's gonna be going for a war boot first, followed by Claves, Licks, Murmasa, and Bow Slaughter. That's pretty much the standard
Mm-hmm.
build for most of the events.
Oh, me
Like,
cabin is legendary.
I just want to see which. I mean, I just want to know which Arcana that Alandor is using because I have played Alandor just for like 3 or 4 games in the lane, and
Mhm.
I didn't like it because I felt there are other heroes that are better than him in the lane. So they could have picked the Cassini, it was open, but I guess the guy's bound not to play Cassini.
Yeah, he picked it the previous game.
Hmm.
Arena of Valor.
Blue team already won. They have a better combination.
Get ready. Minions will be deployed in 5 seconds.
I'm not saying that they've already won. Just because you pick a better picks doesn't mean that's gonna make you win the
Hmm.
game.
True.
It's it's not just about the micro of the game, or it's not just about a few good heroes. The game is always coming down to the macros, what objectives you're focusing.
So this is gonna be a normal start for both the junglers. Macro on blue and Zephyrs on the red.
So this is what the basic rotation should be.
Hmm.
You should always start, I mean not always, but you should prefer starting from the opposite side so that you can focus on the abyssal lane first.
I mean, Alice, like she just, I mean, her positioning was not good right there because he should have been, going down with
With
his
the
meat
team,
land. Yeah,
yeah.
especially with his meat laner. Because like there was no need for them to keep vision to Zephyrs.
Okay, so what the okay, this is one thing that Jay is good on is he let the guy have his second wave. He shared it so that he can have more gold. So this is what the meta is. Mostly when the assassin is rotating from the top to bottom, clearing
Hmm.
his jungle. He comes to the mid, he shares it, and in return, the mid laner can actually share the XP of one of the creep. Not the buff, one of the creep.
Okay. Okay, so Orlando is on Maitland right now. Like I feel like he should be coming back to lane and they should set up for Abyssal right now.
And it's just a mess. They are just rotating on the opposite sides, made is going bottom, while the MMs in the
MM
mid,
is clearing, yeah.
they, I mean, that's how it should be, honestly, but it should more of be in a thing that you're rotating together. And one thing that I didn't like was the MM rotating from the river sides. That's not what you should be doing.
Yep.
Okay, one good thing, Nacroft knew that they're focusing the Abyssal. He went for the buff. He took it. He took one of the creep.
Okay, Max should just back up. Like he knew Knockout is there. Like he was just standing in
He's,
the bush.
he stayed there for too long.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be focusing on the tower. Go back to the farming.
Yep.
We're not gonna do much on the tower.
And though the red team took the Abyssal Dragon, like Knockout, he did pretty good though. Like he knew that there was
Yeah.
no way they could contest that, so he just went for his red buff, cleared his jungle, and got a kill as well.
So one thing the piece should have done is he should have gone for his blue. After his blue, he should have just gone for enemy red.
No, I mean, that point of time, like red just
He
spawned.
wasn't spawned. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he should have gone for his blue
Mm-hmm.
first. He should have cleared the entire jungle, and then he should have gone for enemy. So now, if you actually see, Nacross is on 7th level, while Zafif is still on 5th. And it's just 3 minutes in game that he's on 7th level, so he's actually getting 2 levels per minute.
Yep. And if you look at the gold deficit on Zephyrs, like that's very low. Like leave the support aside, like he has very less gold compared to the rest of his team, and that's not what you want on your jungler. Like you don't want your jungler lagging behind. And Alice, I feel like Alice should have give vision to Zephyrs, knowing that they're taking the red and they're gonna come
Yeah,
back.
just Alice is not playing how she should have to.
Should yeah.
That's a good play from Haven. Oh,
I don't think Knockout is gonna come out alive from here.
okay, now Alice is just the worst
Oh,
thing.
that was well played.
Okay, so the Alandar's focusing on going for splits first. That's pretty much what we expected. He lacks the
Attack speed.
that should give him some attack speed, and it should even give him some resistance. Resistance as an Alandar is a really important thing. Okay, one more thing that Alandar is doing is good, is since he knows that the Nacroth is actually getting his stacks from other creeps. He's invading the enemy jungle. He's getting out the stacks from there. So he's just taking that one single creep that's in the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, even
So no,
generally, that's what MM should be doing. Like, if there's no wave in your lane, like one creep,
yeah. So
that's
even
fine.
if how
Yeah.
little it sounds, it's just one creep. It still gives you a decent amount of
Yep.
HP and it still gives you a decent amount of gold.
Gold.
And it always puts you ahead of your enemy laner. That's what you want to be. Hayate is not playing bad. He's going for the standard half-layer build.
I mean, compared to Elandor, like Elandor is doing pretty well in terms of creeps because like he's taking all the last hit, whereas Hayate, what I've noticed is he has missed a lot of last hit, and the passive goal from minions is not that much now. Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing that I feel Hayate did wrong was he used his magic orb quite early in the game. He used it near the red buff at around, I guess, 5 minute mark when he was getting ganked, when these guys were getting ganked. I'd actually keep it for some fights that are after the 8 minutes. So
Fight it.
that's just my own personal preference because I feel like the death timers on early kill are literally really low and you can just make it back. While death timers
Okay,
on the late
so
game,
what I've noticed is Kira has been, I would say a worst because like three of his ultis, like he used it too early. I don't know whether there was a miscommunication from them, but then like, that was the third time that he misused his ulti, like where he shouldn't have.
that's okay. So looking at the mitras of that Hayate, he was out of position. That's true. And he was, oh, that's beautiful. That's
Oh, that was
beautiful.
beautiful.
He used beam, he's used his ult. No, that's what I was saying. Eleanor is not that good in the
Hmm. He's better
kill
off in
lane.
jungle. Yep.
Yeah, you can easily pressure it, and especially if you have a marksman like Hayate who actually deals true
Hmm.
damage.
Plus, what I would prefer, like, if your landing doesn't have the ruin to go for, like I mean the enchantment, because
Yeah,
like already Elandor doesn't have that much of attack speed and damage. Like there's no point for him going that unless he's jungling.
because Hayate basically has like a really good team
Gold league.
because of Lumber and Malik. He's gonna just enjoy it late game. Looking at the tank's melt just gives a sort of satisfaction, especially if you are
True.
alone. Um, Hayate does it the best.
A blue team tower has been destroyed.
One good thing that Eleanor did right now is he did not overstay for that particular tower, but on the same side, Wicked J is gonna have a good ult hit. Yeah, no follow up.
Yeah, but then he had no follow up. That was the problem. Like Elandor could have come and cleaned it up, but then it's a little bit too late. Oh, you should dodge that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, but he stepped
Yeah.
into V-Rex.
That was a beautiful
Okay,
roam by Malok, and that just Malok doing Malok things.
one good thing that they did is since they had the vision on others, they just invaded that red buff, but got counter ganked because they overstayed. And I'm not that sure about the Malik build going Ferniers right away. I'd make him as tanky as he gets. Because since he has 2 damage, I don't really think so. I want the Malik should be the 4 damage player. Just want him to take all the damage.
Take all the damage, absorb the damage.
Yeah.
I think for him at the moment it worked out for him because like if he didn't have that item, I don't think he could have one shot Hayate and Alice there.
Sure. So if you actually see, the Elendor has 5.7k gold to the same of 5.7k of Hayate.
Hayate, yep.
Even though Hayate has 2 6 participation, he has 3. They have 3 abyssals to Elendor's 1, but still he has more. So
That was actually really beautiful by Hayate. And I thought he was gonna die right there. But then he kept his cool.
okay. So right here, the Malak's not gonna do anything since he's too
Yeah,
squeezed.
it's too
There you go.
squishy. And then like
He cannot
Necro should
tank
just back
anything.
off.
They shouldn't have come back in.
Yep.
Lumber made a mistake. They could have capitalized on, but they missed it. One thing I guess the Hayate did wrong is he didn't go for the Frostgate first.
Oh yeah. Generally first cap is better and after it comes Shanti, right?
Yeah, I feel it's better to go
Yeah.
Frostgate. I personally prefer
Mm-hmm.
it
True.
because
You get CD
it
reduction as well.
A red team
you
tower
get
has
CD
been
reduction, and the best
destroyed.
thing is you won't miss your A, and
Mm-hmm.
that's really good. If you're able to hit them 6 times and then you're able to hit your complete A, it just deals so much damage.
True. And Alanda's
Fight
gonna get
going
caught up
there,
right there. Second Malak is gonna
really
jump right
overextended.
in.
Yeah,
Dominating.
that's a bad fight from the red side. That's just an
I
overextending
mean,
fight
yeah, that's too deep into the enemy jungle. Like even the tower is
with
there,
no
top
backup.
towers, yep. Plus the top tower and the mid tower standing.
Okay, that's smart from Hayate.
A red team
He knew his
tower
jungler
has
is
been
down, so
destroyed.
he secured the buff and he didn't let the enemies have it. That's how it should be. I've seen people waiting for their jungler to spawn and just get the buff until then the
Okay,
jungler spawns and the enemy gets it.
that was a really wrong play by Max right there. I mean, like right after he channeled his ulti, I thought he was lagging because he didn't press his ulti right after he used his ulti. Like he was waiting, or maybe he was confused on which target to go for. Because he
True.
wasted like nearly 2 seconds after triggering his ulti, which costed him his life.
They're taking.
I think
Okay,
Friday Kiss out here is playing a really beautiful game, like with his Nightcrawler.
Friday is actually carrying that game, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing really good. He's all over the map focusing the right objective. He's there at the right fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's always able to get away from the fight when needed. So it's really good micro, and there's really beautiful macro from it.
The great dragon has been summoned.
Okay, so Malak is gonna jump it, and
Oh,
that
that's a
that's
beautiful
the
ult from
entire
Beast.
team.
Just they're able. That's a bad spawn of Dark Flare because they just wasted the entire Drake. Should have gone back, release the Drake from the
Back
base.
at yep. And you know, like that gives you a better advantage because as the dragon spawn in base, it gives you. I mean, over the course of time, it gives you the dragon gets harder. I mean, that
Yeah,
was
the one thing
wrong
that I
word.
feel the blue side is doing wrong is they're not letting Nacrops sit first. If you see, wherever
Mm-hmm.
Nacrop's going, the Malix is following him. So what this does is the entire enemy team has started to focus
Oh,
with
and
the
Max is
same
gonna
side
get
Nacrop as
yeah.
well.
Max is gonna get caught
No,
off right
don't go
here.
ahead, Zachary. Yeah, just
It would be better if the red team just back off and then like Malak is gonna engage right into direct. There was a tons of damage.
Hayate. Hayate pretty much has his entire build. Uh,
Yep.
he's gonna be literally melting everyone if he's just able to do his ult.
Kratos has been defeated.
I mean, like he's doing most of the work on his team right now compared to the jungler.
That's true.
I mean, for me, I personally feel like the Faiz is a
A
little bit
red
weak
team
this
tower
game
has been destroyed.
with his goal. I mean, like that previous fight, that was a really beautiful outing, no doubt. But the entire game, and also Alice, like I feel like they're having a hard time because Alice can't give them proper vision, and
I
thought
thought
they're
was good.
going in.
That was a good ult from Jay.
Yep. I feel like they should just back
Like, that
off
was
because they're
beautiful from.
overextending.
Yeah, that was good. Dirac's playing good. He's
Yep.
not playing bad. It's just like most of his teams, or I just say Alice and the Max, are not just thinking well. Especially that Max is on 174 now.
I feel like Max went for his comfortable pick instead of like, you know.
Actually, he went for his comfortable pick. I don't know. I have never seen
Slayer has been defeated.
him around, but
No, I mean like there were so many options
I wouldn't
available
really
for
go
him.
with that build. He's just too tanky. As I said, Max is someone you should go in, and you just take out the enemy. You die in return, that's another issue.
Hmm.
But what your sole purpose is to take out their main core damage dealers.
And he has not been able to do that the
He's not
entire
being
game.
able to do it because
Yeah.
of the build that he has and the amount of overextending he's been doing.
Yep. I mean right now like he could have avoided that, but then because of his overextending he was punished right
Yeah,
there.
he's just like 8 kills down, and out of those 18 kills that the blue team has, he is just one short of 50%. His opera was overextended there. Just good ult from Dirac. I want to see that Malik melting, but he missed his A.
Oh,
There you
and
go.
there you go.
That's the melt I was talking about.
Just so Lumber and Malok, their health was just depleted within few seconds.
It didn't look like they were tanked,
Yep.
so that's why
And
I'm not tanked.
yeah, and then like when you're a Hayati player, you know, I feel it. Like you know, when you just melt down the tanks, the amount of satisfaction that you have.
That's true. So the Hayate and Dirac are pretty much trying to carry that game. This is where he overextended and he messed up. Just when I said it.
Yeah, I mean he literally jinxed it.
Yeah.
No, but they were trying to take down the drag, but they should have waited for Zephyr or somebody to come. Because like Max alone and Derek alone, you know, for a Macrot, like that's a very easy target with Ilando.
There's a guy when the top was said 9k goal difference. If you actually see the 9k goal difference, mostly because of Friday Kiss
Mm-hmm.
just being all over the map. He's 4k gold and of most of them. So that's really good. And not like that. Everyone else is also focused on farming on the blue side. While on the red side they're just messing it up.
Only Hayate is pretty much on par, like with the rest of them. And Max, he should just back off from here. Like,
He shouldn't even be going that far to clear the base anymore. He's been caught up too many times doing that.
yep.
Someone said Richter is greater than Max. Oh wait, Max is greater than Richter. Not to hurt your feelings, but I feel Richter is one of the best DAs. At least for me, he is.
I mean, for me, Richter is really good. Like nowadays, after you mentioned that to me, I tried it once, like just going Mantle of Ra, Cap, and then you know going tanky build,
So you
and
go
at the end,
tanky and you
yeah,
use an
Mekamura
enchantment.
Masa.
Yeah, you go for the enchantment that heals you. Like
Uh-huh.
the red color enchantment that has a sword. So
Mm-hmm.
using your B and your ult, you'd be healing crazy if you go in to the enemies. That's what you want to do.
I think
One
numbers
more, just more
lagging
rally.
right now. Okay, yeah. I stand correct. I mean, I personally like what they did with the dragon right now. Like, they waited for it, Thought Slayer went back to base, and then he left it in the both sides. So, as you can see, the creeps
Nacron. Okay, he's gonna
Okay,
go down.
yeah, Max, I feel like he's not gonna make it out alive, but he does.
No, he
So,
won't.
Max, I mean,
Okay.
Malak is like, yeah, he wouldn't like you, but yeah.
They can actually siege it because sieging capability of Dirac, I guess, is one of the highest in the game.
Tower has been destroyed.
If you're lagging behind, then you wanna just the enemy is snowballing, and you can just hold your 3 high tier towers if you have Dirac or Elias. Okay, that was a good Dirac. Okay,
Yep,
no one followed
that's
up.
two. That was a really beautiful last two, though. And Scorpion is gonna get caught off right here. And I feel like they should just back
They
up
can
with it.
actually,
Yeah,
they
that's
can actually
over.
fight this.
Yep.
They can actually win the fight.
I mean, that was actually overextending by Yolanda right there. And that was a miss.
Yeah, okay. Jay
Hey.
is gonna get caught out, I guess.
But then you have to focus on knockout. Knockout is coming, and that's really beautiful. That was really beautiful, like focusing on Cabin right there. And Thought Slayer going in with his ulti. So I guess this is
A
GG
red
though.
team tower has been destroyed.
Pretty
Oh wait,
much.
Yeah. Hayate is back, but then I don't think like Hayate and Dirac can hold it off.
They don't have any towers left. So
So DS is gonna spawn in 30 seconds, and I feel like Lumber and Malok should just back off and focus on DS, because like if they lose, I mean if they die to Hayate right now, it's gonna cost them. Because for me, I feel like you don't have to take chances against a Hayate, even though you're attacked. Just look at that damage. And I feel like Hayate overextended right there, and is he gonna get punished? Oh wait, that was a glitch ulti. Like that's been happening on our server lately. Like you saw Malok was jumping on Hayate like because of the glitch, like he ulted where he was.
I don't think following. He gets from Master, he goes for Mail of Pain. I can actually go for something like Rank Breaker, a Medallion of Troy, and Omni Arms with the Resurrection later.
Okay.
Like I said, everyone have their own way of playing. One thing that I don't like on Alice, he didn't go for the first, which is like one of the core items that you should be having, especially if you have Malak against you. He heals a ton. So that's not what you should be doing.
I feel like that's one. I mean that's like waste of a dragon right there. Because
They're not
they
dragon. Wait. They've been just messing it up all this. Here.
Kira is overextending lately, and then his ulti is, I mean, it has not been on point the entire game. And then they're just going one after the another, which is actually really bad for the blue team. I feel like the red team is gonna come up on top right here. Unless they can finish this game off. And Scorpion is trying to finish the game, but then,
Double kill.
yeah. Oh, that was so close, but I feel like they're gonna end the game right there. And that's it, GG.
Well, undoubtedly, as we predicted, Elendor didn't do as much as
Yep.
we thought he would. Zata played decent. Nakrot was over the charts. He was
Yep.
beautiful.
He's
Um,
actually the MVP of this game, and Lumber could have been, Lumber could have done better because there were so many misplays from him, overextending, and plus he missed a lot of his ultimate. Whereas
on
from the
the
red side,
Dirac
Hayate,
Hayate did really well, and Max just messed it up so bad this game.
like if you look at the damage
Atik
from,
said that Max got focused so bad early. I'd actually disagree. He didn't get focused.
yeah, like he didn't
was
get focused.
overextended.
Like most of the
Yeah.
time he died because he overextended. Yeah, like
Yeah.
and even the first blood that he gave, like he could have just went back to base, but then rather he chose to stay in the bush for no reason. Like he was greedy. He thought that Malak
Yeah.
would back away, and then like Max, I mean Necro just went in, and then he was so low, so he died right there because of overextending and being greedy for gold. Like they punished him very well. Like blue team overall, like when they were overextending, they punished them so hard.
So That's pretty much all for today's guys.
Yeah. Thank you
Big
so much for
things
tuning
everyone.
in. And then tomorrow, I mean, I guess by tomorrow, like the results will be out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. So on that note, boys, actually, the results would be announced on the Friday night live stream at 8 p.m.
Oh, nice.
The top 20 players would be announced with their specific roles, and I think the community is looking forward to it as much as we are.
True.
Alrighty then. So good night, viewers. Thank you so much. You've been a lovely audience. It's been fun hosting you, and we
Thank
look
you,
forward to
thank you,
seeing you on
thank you.
Friday. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
Kuma and Ash, for stepping in for the casting. You've been awesome casters. The viewers have really loved you.
So I guess this is good night, guys.
It is
We'll see
indeed.
you guys. We'll see you guys this Friday. So do tune
Stay
in.
tuned. Yes,
Param
absolutely.
pam, param pam, param pam, param.